Lexus is not an old company. In fact, it exists just 29 years since 1989. Their cars were back then mostly aimed for American market, but it is Japanese with headquarters in Nagoya. Basically, it was founded the same year their first model was launched, the Lexus LS400. And ever since then, people think of it as a luxury car brand for all the rich people. Lexus kinda didn't like that, and wanted to prove that they can do different stuff as well. In February 2000, the company decided that they are going to build an ultimate supercar, not to make money, but to write its name bold to the history book. Toyota, as the mother company of Lexus, invited Yamaha to share this challenge with them, with one of the best engine builders on planet. The power plant had to be powerful enough to keep up with the competition, but also lightweight to take an advantage. For this goal, they chose to develop a completely new designed V10. It was born in December 2002, and they targeted to build a low inertia and low friction V8 size unit with a weight of a regular V6. They managed to do that by using aluminum engine block, lightened crankshaft acting on titanium connecting rods and forged aluminum pistons. Those con rods were 40% lighter than iron ones, and to prevent from valve load at those high RPM, valves were titanium with low inertia valve springs. Eventually, the engine was lighter than the 2GR FSE in the Toyota Camry. To furthermore lighten and put the V10 lower in the engine bay, the valve covers were from magnesium and the dry sump oil system was used. To keep this high tolerance engine lubricated, they installed a system powerful enough to withstand sustained longitudinal and lateral forces of 2G, and that's a lot. Besides, it was incredibly smooth running, with a 72-degree V-angle perfect for a V10 with no special crankshaft design required to secure even firing. A cool fact is that thanks to that variable valve timing on both the intake and exhaust side, the engine was capable of making 90% of peak torque from 3700 to 9000 RPM. Lexus aimed to a very high responsiveness of the unit, which was partially achieved by those lightweight internals allowing for a 9500 RPM limit, but also lightweight flywheel and clutch. On top of that is a dual intake system with a primary inlet port for low part of the rev range, and the dual port opened under high load to boost the performance. The air was fed to the engine through a set of 10 individually and electronically controlled throttle bodies, allowing it to accelerate from idle to the limiter in 0.6 of a second. An interesting thing is that it uses port injection fuel system of 12-hole injectors spraying the gasoline so accurately that the 1LR was way more fuel efficient than the Euro 5 regulation dictated to be. Its incredible sound, which people love so much, was achieved by a surge tank in the intake to mimic an F1 style induction noise, and titanium silencer with equally long exhaust headers. Above 3000 RPM, all sound deadening exhaust chambers were bypassed. It took 9 years to finish the Lexus LFA, introducing it in October 2009 at Tokyo Motor Show. It was ridiculously priced compared to its real competitors, and press media were in doubt whether it is worth the money. But after test drives, they pretty much said the otherwise, especially praising its brilliant engine. The last 50 specimens of the 5 had a numbered production run were Nürburgring edition, with 11 more horsepower, and besides this one, in 2014 Lexus launched the Code X version. It was a racing special tuned exclusively for the 24 hours of Nürburgring by Gazoo Racing. The most interesting aspect of it is its enlarged V10 to 5.3 liters, fine-tuned specifically for the circuit, with a different sound to the stock model. Unfortunately, there are no detailed information about it, but it is cool to see this spectacular engine built again. Many consider it a masterpiece, and I think we can all agree with that.
We gave it the power of a supercar. Then we gave it the precision of a Lexus. And in turn, wrote a new definition of what's possible for an automobile. This is the pursuit of the impossible. This is the pursuit of perfection.
Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello.